everyone, the 316 here, Lego Maniac 316 here. I'm back with another Monday Lightning Collection review. This time it's of the Wave 2 BeastMorphers Gold Ranger, originally retailed for $19.99. And he's still kind of common, like you could probably pick him up on Hasbro Pulse still. I think he's still available, last I look. I got this figure a while back. I actually got this in store. I'm just going to be upfront with y'all. This was an impulse buy. Like, I saw it on store shelves and I'm like, do I really need this? And well, I needed it, so here it is. And you know what? Do I regret buying this figure? Yes and no. This is still my only BeastMorphers figure, but it's a very nice figure. So let's go ahead and start with the accessories. So I don't know the names of the weapons. Probably like Beast X Blaster or something. Anyway, let's go ahead and start on the one on the figure, which is the sword he gets. Which on the box art you can see he's holding it this way, but you can hold it this way. I'll say this. It's really nicely painted on this side, but it's not really painted on this side, like at all. The black wash would make that look nice. I haven't had any paint chipping. It's nice that they made the handle in the, just plasticky color. There you go. And then you also get his Morpher. I do know that. Which, again, it's nicely painted on this side, but that's it. I believe this was molded in black plastic and then painted gold and like this orangish umber color. He gets two Grabby Hands, one for left and one for right. Although this one's a trigger holding hand. I don't... Okay. Oh yeah, I never noticed that. Okay, so this hand's trigger holding, but his other hand on the figure isn't. This one's just a Grabby hand. I never knew that. So, if you wanted to, you could put the blaster in that hand. And it's a nice, easy fit. Pretty nice. I will say that I have had shipping on the hands, but only in the wrist section. It's very strange. So, this must... Actually, I think this is just some extra plastic, now that I notice this. I haven't really picked up this figure in a while. Yeah, there's just some extra black plastic there. I'll have to shave that off later. And then his last hand is like a, like a rocking hand, peace out. Something like that. I didn't really get that vibe from his character. I didn't watch the show much. It did just a little bit. He does come with an effect piece, which has been seen more than once. It just nicely skewers on there. There's two holes in it, and it just goes right through. As you can see, there's the other use of that effect piece that I own. Last but not least, let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt, which it doesn't have his glasses, but this is also really good. For being the second wave of the Lightning Collection, this is just very, very spot on to the character and the actor. Just they did a really nice job here. No glasses again, but still pretty good. I'll put the head on the figure in a little bit here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. So right off the bat, I want to say what really drew me into impulse buy this figure was the color, because the color of gold here they used is just really nice. Like it's not yellow gold; it's more of an orangish gold. Because like back there is like just a really bright gold, but this one's orangish. It doesn't show up too well on camera, but it's still a very nice gold color. Just give you a nice view of the figure here on all sides. He does come with the rubber pieces you can see up here, which is very easily removable. So you just want to pull that up, and then you can just pull this back. Might be a little easier if I did this. Okay, now that made it harder. So yeah, you can pull this all the way off if you wanted to, and put it on a different figure. Oop, he fell. Anyway, so let's talk about a couple nitpicks though. So they did paint this up here, but they made this black instead of gold like the rest of this part of the suit, which it's a little off if you have this, like, you know, extended way out here for some reason. It just doesn't work. My figure has some overspray on the silver here, so I can't scrape it away because this is black plastic as far as I can tell. That's also a rubber piece, so from the belt down to here, that's all rubber. He doesn't have a belt holster, didn't expect him to have one. You do have the, you know, the Ghostbusters logo down there, obviously Grid Battle Force, but, you know. And I want to say there was one last thing. Yes, it was on the shoulder here. So here's the shoulder, but down here on the elbow, on the box, it's actually painted. It can be very difficult to see, but down here is all black, but on here, it should be all gold. So they didn't paint the elbows, which kind of sucks, but it's not really that big a deal. Like, that's barely noticeable. What's very noticeable, though, is that butterfly joint. They probably didn't paint that because it's a point of high articulation. Last nitpick is down here on the boots. I have a little bit of scuffage, but that's not too bad. What I like that they did with the boots here, though, is that unlike the rest of these figures, these are fully enclosed. So it hides the joint pretty nicely. The sculpt work on this figure is just very well done. It's very nice. You know, I hope that we get the rest of the BeastMorphers figures later, because we only have Red, Blue, and Blaze, and they've been out for a very long time. But if that leak is to be believed, we'll be seeing Zoe or Yellow in, let's see, Wave 13. So that's going to be a while, but yeah. So another strange thing for me is this sculpt here. Like, there's not really much they could have done about that, but honestly, it doesn't really break the figure. There is a little sloppy paintwork on the helmets, but nothing too major. Still a really nice helmet, though. Really nice gold coloring. So this has all the standard articulation for a Lightning Collection figure. There's nothing really new or different here. The only thing I want to point out is the feet here. So it still has all your articulation. But honestly, I think this is kind of better. It's still got the pivot, still got the tilt. And it doesn't feel as bad as those do. This has like multiple points where you can ratchet it. So like 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and then like 5 points right there. Just for a ratchet. So yeah, these are really nice feet. I'd like to see these, you know, where they're backed like this come up more often, because this just has really nice range of motion. And it can get really far back or, you know, really far forward. Unlike those figures where it feels like it only has like one joint and that's it. Alright, last thing I want to do here before we look at the box and get size comparison in. I'm going to put the civilian head on. This one's a pain because the head's so small. And I haven't really put this head on in a while. So this is a tight fit, but yeah, that I think that looks like the actor. It's a little expressionless. All we need now is like some glasses accessories, and I think we've got a really good, you know, head sculpt here. It doesn't look bad though. Looks really nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a size comparison. Who do we want to do a size comparison to, since I don't have any of the other BeastMorphers figures? Alright, let's go ahead and grab the Dragon Shield Black Ranger, since he's the only remotely gold character here. And he is like marginally shorter. There is a little bit of a difference in height. Not very much, but just enough where it's like, yeah, he's a little shorter. So yeah, if I do ever get another BeastMorphers figure, I will compare it to him. And let's see, let's grab SPD Green too, because right now I'm having him sub in for yellow. So again, just a little shorter than a standard figure. A little bit of glare going on here. Let me fix my light. That's a little better. So yeah, he's a little bit taller. But again, not by much. Trying to fix things off camera here. Alright, finally let's take a look at the box here. So we saw the back of the box, all the legalies on the side here. It says, interestingly enough, it just says BeastMorphers up top. It doesn't say Power Rangers like it does on the last figure I reviewed here. Because this was the first season to use the new Power Rangers logo. So it might have been that they didn't have time to put that on here. But then you look to the front of the box and you're like, that's the new Power Rangers logo. But it says Saban's Power Rangers. So, interesting to know. Another weird thing I noticed. Let me grab this box again. Is if you look at the legalese up here, there's a little number right there. Trying to put this into focus. There you go. See that little number there? Kind of weird. And then here's the other side of the box, the Lightning logo. Mine's a little off though. Not too bad. But yeah, thank you guys for watching again. Every Monday, new Lightning Collection reveal. Let me know what figures you want to see in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Peace.